We are at City Grit, and I am here with Michael Hudman and Andy Ticer. And today we are talking about their upcoming cookbook, Collards and Carbonara, which I have to say is the best title of a cookbook I've ever heard. Tell me a little bit about where that title came from and the concept of the book.
Yeah, the title Collards and Carbonara are two of our favorite things. Carbonara from Italy, obviously, and then collards. Being Southern, we kind of grew up on eating collard greens, so it kind of fit, made sense. Our style kind of meshes up Italian and Southern cooking.
And you guys have had quite a big year. Food and Wine, Best New Chef, you're just reviewed in the New York Times, getting a lot of national recognition. Obviously, a cookbook is a long time coming. It's not like you got all this recognition, you're like, oh, we want a cookbook now.
Yeah.
But is it good timing for the cookbook to come out?
Very lucky timing, because we started the cookbook over a year ago.
How did you translate your cooking from your two restaurants into this cookbook? Or was it more of the stuff that you guys cook at home?
We were trying to make it to where people could do this at home easier, so it was kind of like we kind of went back to our mama's influence.
But I think what's really cool about, or what we try to do, is that our food is rooted like from our grandmothers, like Candy was saying. We kind of thought back about kind of stuff that we did when we were eating when we were growing up and things like that. So. And
how do Italian food and Southern food meld together? Because obviously they're such distinct, robust cuisines unto themselves.
Yeah, we kind of just took the same, like when we were living in Calabria, and we kind of saw how their approach to food, and they use what grows in each region in the whole country of Italy. And so we kind of took that back to, kind of took that mindset and kind of focused on what grows around us Southern ingredients we were using, so it was kind of.
We feel like there was a really good parallel between Southern and Italian food. You know, there's that sense of family, that sense of like gathering around the table, and that was just, it resonated really strong with Andy and I. And it was like, it made sense. You know, there's a lot of one pot cooking. So
tell me about a few of the recipes that you guys are particularly excited that you think people will look at and go like, oh my God, why didn't I think of that? That's awesome.
I think the collards with the hominy is a really cool taste.
And the spicy Calabrian andouille that we make.
For sure. Yeah. It was like Andy's mom used to always make tortilla soup when we were growing up. That's something I remember. And the hominy adds that kind of flavor to it. And when we were playing around with that, it made such good sense.
Were there some things that you guys tried where you're like, oh, these two things will be awesome together, and like did not work out? Like, are there Southern things and Italian things that like just
12 years of it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think, you know, that's
once a week.
Once a week, yeah.
But has that led to some things that you now consider classics that you would sort of never have thought about if you hadn't experimented?
The barbecue bologna.
Oh.
From like Cozy Corners, like bologna, mortadella, so similar, and then one of our favorite barbecue spaces in Memphis does this barbecue bologna, and so we did a dish with barbecued bologna, which we went to Spam. So we were kind of doing Spam and barbecue bologna, and took a rip on a Hawaiian traditional dish called musubi. And so instead of sushi rice, we used arborio rice, and then instead of nori, we used collard, like a pickled collard green. So it was a lot of fun, but we hit a ton of hurdles on that dish that didn't work out really well.
Needed a few rounds of experimentation to make it work.
For sure.
Wonderful. Well, the book is called Collards and Carbonara. Best name of book ever. And obviously, until the book comes out, or even after, you can head to Memphis and try one of your two restaurants.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.